What's going on, All Madden Gaming? This is broadcast number 12 here on twitch.tv/All Madden Gaming. CFM, let me know how it looks and sounds in the chat. I'm going to do an audio check here in just 1 second. I hope everybody's enjoying their phenomenal 2nd of June 2021. Because I sure am. I'm joined alongside my co-host right now, Serp. What's going on, Serp? Appreciate you stopping by and giving us some time here. I know you're going through some computer issues. Obviously made a big-time purchase and got dealt a big-time lemon.
Yeah, it was a little lemony. It had some lemon zest to it anyway. I mean, it wasn't total lemon, but...
All right, getting started. Oh, here comes a blitz looking. Rodgers still whipping it. Finds Tanya. This is Aaron Rodgers, obviously 38 years old, 39 years old. That's my tight end in my fantasy football. I believe I got Tanya. Do I have him? I got to know. I got to ask Reese in the chat. Is that who I have at tight end? I believe that's who I wanted to select at one point. But he got a lot of targets. Remember in the playoffs that we called last season? It just seemed like he was the #1 target for Aaron Rodgers late. They decided to bring Aaron Rodgers back for another year. I'm liking what I'm seeing from this tight end position here.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, 6'5". He's got really good hands. Ooh. I mean, solid tight end.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
All right, I got Hunter Henry. All right, yeah, that's definitely a concussion there for Reese. Let's get started. AMG Live broadcast number 12. Green Bay Packers rivalry game taking on the Minnesota Vikings week 1 action. AMG season 4. As I said earlier, I'm joined alongside my co-host, Serpa the Derp, a.k.a. Mr. AMC. Shout out to Spongy, gifting 2 Tier 1 subs to the All Madden Gaming CFM community. Gift a total of 10 to the channel. Matty Lowe and Riley J3. Appreciate that, Spongy. Throw up your AMG black and yellow gold standard emotes in the chat if you got him. Aaron Jones spinning and winning. They talked a lot about 33 in this offseason. If Aaron Jones was going to be more of a receiving halfback this season, Serp, or if he was going to go right back into the ground and pound offense that made this Green Bay team so deadly. Couldn't get over the hump last year against the Carolina Panthers. What do you think about Aaron Jones on the ground here to start off AMG season 4?
Solid run right there, and just I mean, he's really one of my favorite halfbacks in the league, to tell you the truth. And if you can get him receiving the ball as well as running on the ground, and you got a Brown and Razor Ramon Tatum with them all out there catching passes too, you're multi-threat.
Yeah, you got multiple options there offensively, and right on cue, the bad guy, Ramon Tatum, able to find himself down to the 25-yard lines, 5 from the red zone. You talk about the plethora of weapons, Marcus Valdez-Scantling, Tanyan at the tight end position, the bad guy, Ramon Tatum, and then you have AJ 33 to go with the 39-year-old number 12, Aaron Rodgers. There's a lot to be excited for here in this final season of Madden 21 here in the All Madden Gaming franchise.
Absolutely, and the tight end, Tanyan, is probably got some of the best hands out of a tight end in the league.
Give us some of his attributes so far. What do we got?
Well, Tanyan, what do we got here? 29 years old, 6'5". Oh, speed. He's a pretty, decent speed for a tight end. Really good acceleration. 94 catch.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, he's up there.
Aaron Rodgers, single back formation. Valdez-Scantling tight to the right side. Tatum in the slot on the left side. You got Hollywood Brown, the speedster. We haven't even talked about him. Going back wide, the left side. Instead, he goes right to him. When in doubt, find Marquez Valdez-Scantling. That's MVS. Aaron Rodgers, 4 for 4, 48 yards, and they're dancing all over the Minnesota Vikings here in week 1 action.
Yeah, and Scantling, to tell you the truth, I mean, I think he fell down the depth chart just a little bit. I think he's kind of running around in the slot now. Well, at least number on the depth anyway. But, I mean, Tatum and Brown are doing very well, but Scantling's still got it. He's still got it left.
Nice little keeper there for A-Rod into the end zone. So if I would have told you the first touchdown was going to come on the first drive to open AMG Season 4, it would come from Aaron Rodgers on a read option, what would you say?
I would say no.
The kick is good.
Well, you would be wrong. Aaron Rodgers, little read option keeper into the end zone, kind of caught us both off on surprise. Guys, don't forget to check out the Scoop Podcast. Catch up on all the episodes. Hopefully, we've got some more coming out here in AMG Season 4. I know Serp's going through some computer issues. Serp, my favorite thing about the Scoop Podcast is when you run through a guy and you're talking about his abilities and the things that he can do on the field, and you'll say something like, he's a pretty agile left tackle, and then you go, psych, no, he's not. He's like 48 agility. The cart in front of the horse sometimes, huh?
Yeah, well, it'll be nice to get that PC back, that lemon zesty PC back, so we can get going with the podcast again. Hopefully only a week or two.
Pine-Sol PC, huh?
Yeah.
There we go. Look it, right side. He's got a man. Jared Goff underneath finds his man. That's Smith. The tight end junior out of the backfield. Yannick Ngakwe's gonna take a knee there, number 91. We're gonna see what's going on with him here with the Green Bay Packers. If you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that follow button here on twitch.tv/AllMaddenGaming CFM. You can also find us on Twitter at AllMaddenGaming and at Watch AMG TV. And up to the left side. Oh, this is a big trade we talked about. Derrick Henry, 2-2s. Stepping foot in that purple. The purple people eaters. Minnesota Vikings, they give away probably the entire strength of their offense, and they replace it with Tennessee Titans' entire strength of their offense. So a little halfback swap. You see Dalvin Cook gone. In comes Derrick Henry. What do you think about that trade?
Yeah, I was just about to say something about that. So they got rid of Dalvin Cook, and they picked up Henry and Singleton. They have I think they have about 47 halfbacks on their depth chart right now. I mean, they got Henry, Carson, Singletary. They got about 3 or 4 rookies on there. I mean, it's. I mean, I love Henry. I think Henry is better than Cook in many ways, as far as especially maybe the way that the Vikings are playing, because he didn't win them any championships.
Yeah.
But,
and you see Henry, I got him highlighted. I'm going to highlight him the next couple plays because it looks like they're going to feed him early. Man, that's almost a tackle for loss. One of the tough things to do, especially in the AFC. He does fall forward for a yard, 3rd and 5. Let's see if they use King Henry here on these 3rd down situations. You always wonder how much he's going to be used in those passing situations for Jared Goff and this Minnesota Vikings offense.
Well, I mean, yeah, it depends on who they're going to have in as a 3rd down. I mean, if they put Carson or Singletary or something in like that, I mean, I don't think they really have. But Carson might be a little bit catcher than Henry, but not by much.
Wow, Jared Goff underneath looking for, I believe that was Derrick Henry. So they had him lined up. You had a receiver here, receiver here, receiver here, and I think Derrick Henry was actually wide right, and he comes across the field wide open. Jared Goff's kind of waiting on him, just really a lot of time in the pocket for an inaccurate throw. Here comes the heaters, and you're going to see Derrick Henry once again circled right here on the screen. The newly acquired big-time halfback, from the Tennessee Titans. Here comes the pressure. Left side, when in doubt, finds his man, Irv Smith Jr. Second completion on the day. That's a gutsy 4th down call, and he's got the Randy Moss 8-4 on, but he's looking like Moss there with those hands.
Yeah, and that was that Savage back in the coverage or something? I think it was. And on the Packers side of it, they got rid of Adrian Amos and Kevin King and picked up Harrison Smith. So I mean, it's kind of baffles me too. Like if you might have not gone different places or kept some of the talents you had and bolstered other positions, but they kind of just swapped.
Exactly here. And there's Derrick Henry. The wheels on the bus go ground and pound for the Minnesota Vikings. 4 carries, 22 yards here for number 22. You think he breaks 100 this game? I'm going to ask in the chat, over and under. That's going to be 100.5. Is he going to go over 100, or he's going to go 100 or lower? Well, actually, we'll just say 99.5. So we'll go 100.
I'm going to give you mine right away. No, that's a no.
So you got him under. You got him under 99.5.
Absolutely under.
Okay, he's already at 22 yards, Serp, and the first quarter's not over.
No, he's going to be under.
Oh, no, he stays on his feet here, down to the 20. Serp, kick rocks. Derrick Henry, 33 yards in the first quarter. And if you can do the math, 33 times 4. It's going to give you a nice, I believe, a $1.32, yeah. I almost said a $1.28 for some reason.
Well, what's going to happen, though, is the Packers, I mean, they're very one-dimensional, the Vikings are right now, especially with Goff kind of sucking wind out there. He's not really playing very well and very accurate. So once they key onto this run, that's it for them. I think it's interception city.
Oh, looking back at the end zone, I mean, that is just a You know, you got Jared Goff kind of rolling out to this left side. You got a kind of a broken play. Guy sitting right here. He decides to run with his quarterback. If Goff can get his feet underneath him, you got the pylon sitting right here. He's trying to put the ball right here in the back of this pylon, and he just really just overthrows it somewhere over there. Jared Goff puts that one on the money. That's a touchdown there, sir.
Yeah, he had it. 100% he had it. I'm not a fan of Goff, and I don't think he's gonna get any better this last season.
There's the handoff. Derrick Henry, truck stick in air. He don't care. He runs into Kenny Clark, one of the best nose tackles in all Madden gaming. Maybe the history of AMG. KC, 97 here for the Green Bay Packers. He is a run-stuffing machine.
Yeah, Kenny Clark is a gigantic man. Good strength, decent agility. I mean, and he can get anywhere. He can bust through that offensive line.
Now we got to wonder, did he really look at the agility rating, or is he just saying that because of the way that he looks like he plays? There's an underneath throw. That's going to be caught by Johnson down to the 10-yard line. Jared Goff 3 for 5. 2 of those completions to Irv Smith Jr., the tight end, and this one goes to Johnson. It's going to be 4th and 4. They went for it on 4th down earlier in this drive. They're going to start AMG Season 4 off with more continued aggression. They're going to go for it here on 4th and 4. I don't know if I like this call, but we do have Derrick Henry in the backfield. You got him circled right here. Let's see what he's going to do. He's going to block back there underneath, finds his man. Big time hit, balls out, looking for number 14 underneath. That's not Stephon Diggs. 1st and 10 now for Green Bay. Turnover on downs.
Yeah, I didn't like that call. That was a little too aggressive. I mean, they haven't really shown much except for that. They actually shown that they can't pass whatsoever. So, yeah. I mean, like I said, once the Packers key in on that, I think it's a wrap.
Aaron Jones in the backfield. You see him sporting the double elbow. What are those, elbow pads in the backfield, looking like a little bit of a Barry Sanders look. There's a pass to the left side. That's a dangerous throw. And there's just a plethora of defenders back there. So you run these little fort concepts, right, Serp? So you got a corner busting here. You got a post coming here. When these two routes are sitting right here over top of each other, Aaron Rodgers lets that ball go a little early. While he's looking for his golden goose on this corner route, the corner on the post route, able to play underneath it and get back on the ball and make that hit as the ball's coming in. There's just too many people in the vicinity there for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I mean, it was some decent coverage there. What you drew looked like a giraffe to me.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
It really, yeah.
Just listen to my words and then try to make the visual on the screen make sense to you. Don't look on the screen first and try to let the words make sense to what the picture is. Wait, hold on. Let me start this over.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit the thing.
Got that?
All right, so editing back. Let the words draw the picture, not the picture draw my words. And if that doesn't make sense, it makes dollars, baby. You're watching All Madden Gaming CFL. Here we go, shotgun formation, empty X. Watch A, wide open, over the middle of the field. Dotty, dot, dot, that's Hollywood Brown. What does he do? Showtime, Brown, 30, 25, 20. Da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na. Oh, baby,
yeah,
oh, baby.
Oh, my God, that speed. You're not catching. If he gets over the top of you at all, it's just, you know what I mean, sit down. Head over to the sideline, use that extra time, grab a cafe or something like that, you know.
Grab a cafe.
Wait until the kickoff.
Yeah, grab a cafe? What does that mean, grab a cafe?
That's my European.
Grab a cafe latte?
My European voice for coffee, yes.
Oh, okay.
Threw that in there.
Just making up words, huh?
Yeah.
Just making words mean other things, huh? Grab a cafe? How about grab a cafe and go drink it at the coffee? There we go. That's enough horn. And Nemo's in here. The horn, please. Hit him with it. $35 horns for my man Nemo. 10 times for every letter in the name. And then 5 for the last one. Quick math. This little goal line formation here for Derrick Henry. They're going to let him just ground it. Nope, this is a play action looking right side. Finds his man. That's Rob Gronkowski, 87. He's still got a little bit of tread on those tires. Oh, first down for RG. 87, that's Rob I Am. He just runs a little corner route right here. So you run it, you're just so tight. Everybody's inside these numbers, right? It's goal line formation. You got everybody up front. You got Derrick Henry sitting in the backfield. So you're going to play action. Derrick Henry roll to this right side. You get one-on-one with Gronk, and he's just loose on the sideline. That's too easy peasy.
Yeah, the Rob Gronkowski pickup was all right. They got Deontay Johnson too, and you know, one of the receivers out there. So they got him and Deontay. They got this offseason. So I like Gronk. I mean, I still think Gronk's got some usefulness to him.
So the over and under in the chat, guys, I want you to put up is 99.5 yards here for Derrick Henry in his Minnesota Vikings debut here in Green Bay. Week 1 action, AMG Season 4. He was traded this offseason for Dalvin Cook. A little swap of the guard there at the halfback position. 99.5 is the over-under, and I hate to break it to you, but Derrick Henry's a tough tackle. He already has 48 yards, 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Serp has it going under. He does not think they hit 100 yards, but yet, I'm thinking, just based on quick math here, Serp, he's in a nice spot here to hit 100 yards.
Yeah, I'm using a different type of math, and it doesn't equal. Yeah.
Hey,
it doesn't really equal
before you
100.
get going here. Oh, there's to the outside. Does that equal 100? Down to the 10. Stiff arm him. Oh, nice tackle there by Harrison Smith to the 8-yard line. 61 yards for Derrick Henry. He's going to be a tough tackle here for Minnesota. So in the chat, they say cafe is coffee in Spanish. Shout out Cultured Serp. Serp, tell us some more Spanish words that you know.
I bring an element. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I bring what's
all right.
called an element.
Oh, you're called an element?
Yeah.
All right.
Like
So what other? Elefante. It's elephant.
Yeah, like elefante, elementium.
All right. So let's go through all the Spanish words you know.
Oh, we can't do that. Not on air.
Dude, you don't. None of them are PG, huh?
Yeah,
Averaging
no,
7
not
yards
many.
per-
Not many.
Everybody in the box. Here comes Green Bay. Cover 0. Goff barely gets rid of it. Tipped off his offensive line. He had an opportunity to pick that one up. Oh, my God.
You can see they're filling them gaps
love.
now. I think the Packers they're going. I think that was more playing the run than even it was the pass. Even though Goff has. I have no faith in Goff. So if Derrick Henry doesn't win this one, the Vikings are in trouble.
Jared Goff rolling to the left side, got space, taking off, got more space, taking off, throwing it past the line of scrimmage. Who cares? Looking for Rob Gronkowski to get into the end zone. It's going to be 3rd and goal. Jared Goff, a legal forward pass. They're going to go for 3 here, right, sir?
If they don't go for 3, they're not for me. You know what I mean?
I like that. Ryman. Well, back to Spanish words with Serp. I think that should be a segment in the podcast.
They're not, what would it be, conmigo? They're not conmigo.
They're not with me?
Yeah.
Is that from the title of the Spanish book you had in high school?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't see much of high school.
Shocker there, guys, man. When do we start the food talk? Brad's talking in the chat. All right, chill.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, needed 7 on that one. T-Jack's absolutely right. The Minnesota Vikings came down on their first drive. They could have tied it up 7-7. Got aggressive on a 4th down. Serb didn't like it. It wasn't something he would have done. It would be 14-6 right now, Serb, if you were play calling there for the Minnesota Vikings right now. Am I correct on that?
Yeah, no, it absolutely would be. And I have an open line here too. If they want to give me a holler, let them know. I got my phone right here. I can talk them
Oh,
through
that's
it.
a pick for Diggs. Quandre Diggs into the end zone. 2 ones, putting 6 on the board, and the Minnesota Vikings, just like that, get some points back. And Draco, ¿qué quieres, puta?
Lining up for the extra point.
Quandre Diggs, 30 years old, still kicking. All right, he got. I mean, if they can win with Derrick Henry, and I'll add, not just Derrick Henry, even though Goff is kind of a dumpster fire, we'll say Derrick Henry and that defense. With the defense, I mean, they don't really have a lot. I think Aaron Rodgers made that a little easy for him is what happened there. But
Yeah, you look at Quandre Diggs, 30 years old. He's got some time playing for the Detroit Lions. Seattle Seahawks, kind of been journeyman the last couple years. This is a guy that can make big plays like that. He holds Aaron Rodgers. He doesn't fall for Aaron Rodgers' eyes. He plays the field and did a great job right there, kind of anticipating a throw, able to get a nice pick 6. But imagine if they wouldn't have went for that 4th down early in the game, Serp. It could be 14-13 right now.
absolutely, my phone still ain't ringing, so I guess they're happy with that interception. They're going to ride on that.
And the over and under for Derrick Henry today is 99.5. Does anybody think he goes over and hits 100 yards? He's already at 66 with 2:23 left. This is called the beat the Serb game. Serb saying it's going under. Are you still confident in that pick?
Yeah, I think so. I think the Packers, I'm kind of trying to ESP him, you know what I'm saying? Like mentally connect
mean
with them. And let
ESPN
him
him?
know, just play the run. Just play the run. All he's got to do is play the run.
Surf's trying to send him some mental cues here from one brain to another to say, hey, just play the run. They're not going to be able to pass on you. Jared Goff is not the quarterback that's going to be able to break this defense down, even if you play aggressive against King Henry, the newly acquired superstar halfback for the Minnesota Vikings. Aaron Jones falling forward down to the 43-yard line. I'm going to take a second right now. Don't forget to check out the New York Jets franchise focus this season. Kind of battling back from that playoff exit early against the Tennessee Titans in AMG Season 3. Let's see what Sam Darnold and company has. What do you think of the New York Jets this year? Over and under, we'll say 13.5 wins.
Oh, I think that's going to be under.
Under 13.5 for the New York Jets, huh?
Yeah, I think a lot of the other teams are just playing better now. I mean, it's the last day. A lot of teams won it this season.
Good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun formation, we see Aaron Jones in that passing attack. We talked about it earlier this offseason. Was he's going to be used more in the third down, or they're going to continue to ground and pound with Aaron Jones? It looks like he's back to business, operating on both sides of the ball. Operating on both phases on the offensive side of the ball. We're seeing him in the passing attack and on the ground. 6 carries for 32 yards here. AMG season number 4, broadcast number 12.
No gain on the play.
Well, that arm tackle really saved a big run right there, too.
Yeah, how hard is Aaron Jones running right now? You can tell when a veteran halfback is feeling fresh. Right now, he just seems to have his legs underneath him.
2 solid running backs in this game.
Aaron Rodgers, 39 years old, still able to get outside the pocket there on the left side. You see everything break down. You get a slant coming across here, a little option route with the tight end. Nothing's there. Your halfback kind of flows to the flat. Aaron Rodgers rolls with him, finds his halfback here. He picks up 6. I mean, that's just a nice improvising ability that Aaron Rodgers brings to the table as a quarterback that can pretty much do anything he wants on the football field.
Yeah, I think he's going to lead this team to, for sure, another playoff visitation.
That's
Another playoff visitation?
Yeah.
What is it? What does the playoffs mean to you? Does it mean prison or something?
Well, it's...
What's a playoff visitation?
Where you're supposed to normally go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 3 teams that have qualified for our playoff visitations this season are... Aaron Rodgers on his playoff visitation arm.
Ooh.
You know, when I look at Aaron Rodgers, I say, man, that's a playoff visitation quarterback right there. Yeah, that's a quarterback that's going to get you into those playoff visitations more frequently than not. Am I right about that?
Oh, he's going. Yeah, he's visiting for sure. He's visiting.
Playoff visitation. You heard it here. Phrases by Sir. Why not take the 3 points there? I don't know. But, Green Bay's now left 3 on the board. Minnesota's left 3 on the board. 14-10. The rain's coming down here in Green Bay. What do you think, sir? How confident are you if you're the home team Green Bay Packers here? And what would you be saying to your team if you're the Minnesota Vikings head coach down 4 going into half here in week 1?
Well, they got in the rain here. I don't think they have too much to worry about with Henry, but I'd still be, ball control. Make sure you're holding on to that thing. Don't try nothing super special. And they're really going to have to start going with some play action or something because Goff is coming out and he can't play just straight passing. He needs the play action to work. Otherwise, he's dunsies.
And he's going to use Derrick Henry in the passing game right there. I like the concept. You got Henry kind of sitting right here. Goff comes back, no play action. I agree with Sir. And this wasn't an angle. This was kind of a in route out of the backfield. I like the throw. Nice pitch and catch. Jared Goff, something easy, 2nd and 1 to pick up 9. There goes right at the point of attack. Derrick Henry still picks up 2 yards, 11 carries, 60 yards, but that wasn't the same run we saw in the first half, sir. So maybe your ESP is starting to pick up a little signal strength here, and Green Bay's starting to catch on.
Yeah, I hate to be leaning more towards one team than the other, but for the past maybe season and a half or so, I've been really wanting to. I just I think the Packers got it, and I just want to see him go.
Kenny Clark blows it up. I got to hit the horn on that. 9-7 laying down on your quarterback is never a good thing. And, man, the last thing you want from Jared Goff, and there's that play action you wanted. The center just got blown up at the point of attack.
Yeah, they didn't fall. Kenny didn't fall for that one.
Might get holding underneath. That's a pass to Derrick Henry once again, and you saw Tennessee utilize him in the passing attack as well. There's going to be a holding against Ezra Cleveland here of guard for the Minnesota Vikings. But you look at Derrick Henry, he's so tough to bring down Serp when you just traditionally hand the ball off to him. When you get him kind of to the flats here, maybe some angle routes out the backfield, or even you saw an in coming out. When you get him on the move catching the ball, he becomes the same type of player he is when the ball's in his hand on a traditional handoff. There's a wide open Adam Thielen. He's still got a little tread on his tires. Darnell Savage brings him down from behind, but Jared Goff over the top, 6 of 10, buck 31. Minnesota moving the ball, trying to steal this game here in week 1.
Yeah, well, I guess Goff, he threw a dimey right there. I mean, I think Thielen did a lot of work getting open that much. I mean, he was about 10 yards open. So I'd give him a little bit of that credit too. Actually, a lot of that credit, but still, that's a nice little drop in a bucket by Goff, and it's going to put him in scoring range.
Getting a lot of heat in the chat for your bias towards the Green Bay Packers. Obviously, you're front running a little bit. Nice run here for Derrick Henry, falling forward. That's what we saw in the first half. 30 yards away from beating our over-under at 99.5. Serve any response to those in the chat that believe that you kind of front running with this Green Bay love here in week 1?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to deny it. I mean, I wanted this ever since, like I said, about a season and a half.
He's got 2 words for you guys. Playoff visitation. It's about 1,000 syllables. Oh, wow, ran right into the defense. Trent Richardson vision there for Derrick Henry. You don't see that too often. Kind of ran into that tackle. Is that Harrison Smith? Is that Harrison Smith making that tackle? I just got to know. Is it? No, it was 52. Not Clay Matthews either. Shout out to the 5-2. Third and 3 serve. What are you doing here if you're Minnesota?
Not drinking. Yeah, I guess, well, Minnesota, like I said, they've got to just, I would just keep pounding it. I mean, they're not stopping it. I mean, it looks like the Packers are keying in on the run. You know, they're trying to anyway, but they're not. They're still getting 2.5, 3 yards falling forward with Derrick Henry. So,
there's an empty backfield again. Watch Derrick Henry there on the right side. He's running right to the flat. He's open. There's the drag underneath. Finds his man Johnson, and that's going to be into the end zone. And that's a touchdown for the Minnesota Vikings. And the quiet crowd is palpable here in Green Bay. Wow.
Yeah, and they just picked him up too.
I like that play. I mean, so what we got here is that kick is up, barely finds its way through. Could be 20-14 right now as Minnesota left 3 on the board, but so did Green Bay at the end of the first half. 17-14, Minnesota takes the lead. You get Jefferson coming across just on a drag as he continues to run the drag, catches the ball and gets upfield. But to start this play, I saw Derrick Henry inside slot here. He ran a little bit of a wheel route. He was open for a split second. I thought that was going to be the first read there for Jared Goff. Not the case. Has some patience, stays in the pocket. No holding call on that play. And even though Green Bay's defensive line imposed their will on that drive, Minnesota still comes away with 7 points on the board.
Yeah, I think the key word there was patience too. I mean, that's what it was. I mean, he actually, he took his time for a second, and there was no holding, and the line held up pretty decent for him that play. So if they can repeat that, well, you might have a shot here.
Spin there by Hollywood Brown.
Oof.
You get 2 posts, one on the left side, one on the right.
What's Gladney doing?
Yeah, and that's just called too much cushion, not trusting your ability to make a break. I mean, you get a post route here, and right on the break, the corner, instead of him shooting down and actually playing this little run coverage here, he just plays soft as can be.
Yeah.
Cottonelle tissue there. It's a dangerous throw down the field, and he had the tight end Tanyan wide open on the right side, and Aaron Rodgers instead tries to drive the ball deeper down the field.
I think that secondary man, that cornerback there, had too many cafes before the game.
Playoff visitation.
Well, I mean, it's week 1. Who knows? I mean, the Vikings and the Packers. Everything's up for grabs. I mean, this is week 1 of season 4, so
And let's not act like the Vikings didn't win a division in AMG Season 2. This is the only team that's won that division outside of the Green Bay Packers. So Valdez-Scantling shrugs off the first corner, and down he goes to the 39-yard line. Aaron Rodgers 11-16, starting to cook up here. 212 yards passing. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter, and the clock is a ticking.
It's hard for any secondary or even any defense, for that matter, to have all of them weapons and Aaron Rodgers throwing to them. That's you don't want to see that if you're the opposing team.
Not at all. Single back formation. Watch Hollywood Brown wide left. And the bad guy, Ramon Tatum, on the right side. Aaron Rodgers trying to step up, nowhere to go. Ball's out, picked up by Addison, 66. Out to the 36-yard line, tackled by Pearman. But that's usually where the 39-year-old Aaron Rodgers can step up and take off right there. You just don't see the burst in the legs that we saw 2 or 3 seasons ago. Aaron Rodgers is going to have to adjust his style of play. It just doesn't look like he's as quick as he once was. Screenplay there to the left side. Aaron Jones got space. He's almost going to pick up a first down, but there's a wall there. 21 lays the lumber down to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, Vikings got lucky there because that last play before the screen, I mean, Brown was open instantaneously. He could have lobbed that up. He had him fried on that left side.
Yeah, 66 is a big boy. Big hit, says Miller Thriller in the chat. Shotgun formation. Watch Aaron Jones to the flat. They find him early. He's trying to get going with his legs, but really nowhere to go. Down 3. Do you play it conservative if you're Green Bay? Almost about to head into the fourth quarter. 2nd and 8. You're down 3. What do you do here, Serp, here on this second down? Is this where you get aggressive? Maybe you run a draw play, a Draco draw. You know, Draco, the reigning Super Bowl champion from AMG Season 3. You can put Command AMG in the chat, Command Season in the chat, give you some information about our league. But, man, I would like to see it. A little aggression there on second. They're going to pick up a few there, finding Hollywood Brown's going to be 3rd and short.
Yeah, I think they've been dinking and dunking the whole game, and they've scored on their drives. So, you know, I mean, keep doing what you're doing, keep the clock going, and just make sure when you finish this drive off, you're in for six.
Command join, Command Season, Command AMG. Watch Valdez-Scantling here trying to get over top of the defense, see if he can find his way. He's got, he had a man open. Stay goes underneath. AJ 33, Aaron Jones. And it used to be the battle of the 33s on the ground. You got Aaron Jones, you got Dalvin Cook. Now, it's Derrick Henry and Aaron Jones, 22 versus 33. And in the backfield, once again, Aaron Jones gets a big-time handoff. He takes a hit by the new 33 on the defensive side of the ball for the Minnesota Vikings.
Some good tackling going on by the Vikings, though. I mean, I've seen a couple of really good tackles, especially some in the open field that, you know, if they were broke, would have been a lot bigger runs.
It's the fourth quarter. Throw up your AMG emotes right now. 35 minutes into the stream. 5.5 minutes left in AMG live broadcast number 12. Our next broadcast will be some week 2 action, guys. We'll get you the schedule coming up. You can follow us on @WatchAMGTV for updated times and schedules. Here's that draw we're talking about. Here's the handoff. Aaron Jones into the end zone. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy for 3-3, which is fitting because 3 plus 3 gives you 6, and that's exactly what Aaron Jones did on that handoff.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Kick is up, Bueno. 21-17. Minnesota's got to be biting themselves right now. They got to be a little upset. They left 3 on the board early.
Yeah, I think they just ride Derrick Henry all the way down the field. Pause.
The Vikings take over.
Well, that's what Brad's mom would do, so maybe that's what Minnesota Vikings should do.
Oh, man.
Playoff visitations from Miss Savage.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that's a 10-4.
Well, that is a 10-4. She's got a face like a 2x4. Here we go. Handoff. Derrick Henry. Truck stick in air. Don't care. 54. Gains 2 yards. It's going to be a stoppage of play here by Steele. He's going to be down. Green Bay, defensive side of the ball, going to have to clean up a little bit. A couple injuries. We saw them lose Yannick Ngakoue early on. Apologies, Brad. 99.5 yards for Derrick Henry is the over and under. What do you guys think in the chat? So even when Derrick Henry's hit at, right at the line of scrimmage, Serp, he's still getting you 2 yards. It's still 2nd and 8. A lot of teams are going to see 2nd and 10, 2nd and 11. Irv Smith balls out, big hit. Picked up by McCann. Yes, we can. Green Bay into the end zone, 59. Oh, that's a big-time change of events. So just when you thought it was close, it happens not to be. And Serp's under prediction on Derrick Henry
go ahead.
might actually be a phenomenal prediction given what we're seeing right now, 28-17.
Yeah, I think what's really hard for Vikings now, obviously, is that there's 5 minutes left and you're down 11 points. You don't really have a lot of Derrick Henry time, and now you're going to have to pass the ball.
So who do you think between these two teams is going to have some playoff visitations?
The Vikings take over.
Well, between the Packers and the Vikings, I'd say Packers. But I mean, the Vikings haven't played very bad, but a lot of mistakeys and putting 17 on the board the entire game is not gonna. I don't think that's gonna win any divisions.
And I think the aggressiveness for the Minnesota Vikings, I mean, it's just week one. We already see them kind of chasing points. When you see a team a little desperate like that, things can go south in a hurry. You have a guy like Derrick Henry, you got to trust him, you got to take the points, you got to continue to keep the game close enough where you can keep him involved. Am I right, sir? This is not what you want to see right now. If they would have taken that 3 early on, it's still 28-20. You can stay with Derrick Henry on the ground with 5 minutes left in the fourth.
Yeah, I mean, I guess 11 points. I mean, you could run down the field. I mean, your defense would have to put a lot of work in if you wanted to get 2 Derrick Henry touchdowns in. But I mean, they're gonna have to mix up some throws and maybe even spread these Packers out or something.
Yeah, the difference in this game, as Serp said earlier, it's about the mistakeys. How would you spell mistakeys? What the pre there with the sack, 3rd and 18.
Misteakey.
Mistakeys. Do you say that when you go to a steakhouse? Yeah, let me get a couple mistakeys for me and my boy here, medium rare.
Yeah. You always get good food.
Appreciate Draco activity in the chat. Draco, Jamie, T-Jax, Flair, all doing great. Here's the pressure. There's a dangerous throw. Over the top. Somehow caught by Johnson. That's the miracle throw that you need as Jared Goff laying it up and over the top. You got a defender crashing down. I mean, you're throwing right into the teeth of the defense. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4 guys sitting here. This guy's got a beat on the ball, but he just gets a little too aggressive. And Jared Goff puts just enough on it, enough air. Let's see right here. Oh, right out the outstretched arms of Darnell Savage. And a little bit late to the party was Harrison Smith.
Yeah, the Vikings actually, they don't have too bad a weapon. I mean, they got Justin Jefferson, Deontay Johnson, and Adam Thielen. They actually bumped Adam Thielen down one to put Johnson in there. And as far as what I've seen this game, he's a good pickup. I mean, he's made a couple of great plays. He's got a touchdown on him. That's a great play right there. I mean, solid wide receiver.
Yeah, but you got to get on your horse here. You got to get on your horse here if you're the Minnesota Vikings. There's Johnson once again. He's got a lot of space. He's staying on his feet. Get out of bounds, young fella. Down to the 25-yard line, 215 yards. 14 yards here for Jared Goff, and Johnson has been his favorite target all day, every day. Number 13 making plays. There's pressure again, looking over the middle, finds Derrick Henry. He just pretty much stiff arms with his left hand and just catches the ball with one hand. 3 minutes left. Got to get on your horse. You got to get 6 here on this drive, Surf. Too much time going off the clock.
Yeah, way too much time going off.
At the Packers' 15-yard line.
Spongy in the chat. Johnson is having a day, playing absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, I like it. He was not even on my radar as far as any kind of, as far as anything goes. And now I think he's a solid receiver for sure.
Porter used to be a nerd like that. I missed that. 1st and 10. Nowhere to go there for Jared Goff. 2nd and 10 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Waste a lot of time coming down here.
Rolling to the right side. Jared Goff looking. He's going to make a dangerous decision here. He doesn't. You can still kick the field goal, sir, but I just am liking it less and less. But now at a 3rd and 15, I don't want to turn the ball over.
Yeah, no. I mean, take the field goal if you got to. At least it keeps the hope alive. If you go for it, and, 4th and long or some nonsense like that and miss it, the game's over. I mean, if you make the field goal, you still got like a 13, well, maybe like a 17.8% chance of victory.
Dropping back, looking. Pressure's coming, rolling to the right side. Barely gets rid of it, finds his man. Adam Thielen fights forward. I think he picks up the first down there, sir. This could get really interesting, and he absolutely does. Thielen, if they somehow steal this game, they still have 3 timeouts. They just have to get into the end zone and get a stop, sir. If they can get into the end zone here, they could steal this game. And Adam Thielen has had 2 spectacular catches. There's the throw. Does he get his feet down? He doesn't. Wow.
Oh.
That was an amazing read for the first there for Adam Thielen.
Yeah, great play by Thielen. Yeah, that is. And that first one he had was really good, too, when he got wide open against that secondary man who had all the cafes. So, I mean, they've been playing decent. Their pass game is lacking. I mean, if they had a solid quarterback with these weapons, oh, my Lord. I mean, Thielen and Johnson have showed that they can get it done.
Derrick Henry's going to get out of bounds. That's only a gain of 1. Kind of bailed out a little too early there. I would like to see them in this tight set. I mean, you got a receiver sitting tight to the line right here. I would have liked to see something to the back pylon or even something to the flat here and let Jared Goff kind of work his way over here, a little high-low action, and then you could have someone coming across the field as well. Give him a little back shoulder throw. But right now, Jared Goff seems to just kind of be in a little bit of a box here. 3rd and goal, $1:47 left. Derrick Henry in the backfield once again. They're passing. Looking. There's a dangerous throw. That one's going to be down to the 1-yard line. Timeout, Minnesota. And I don't like the timeout there.
Nope. Hurry it up. You've only got you can get set in a second or 2 at that point right there, and then just smash and fall forward with Henry. Done. Touchdown.
Wow, they're going to kick a field goal here. This is just head scratching at best. They stay alive.
No, that was the coaching, the offensive coach over there. Whoever's they're all there. I think they got a little too shook up. They're too frantic. They didn't really think that one through.
That's a little bit. Mark that down as potential mistakey in my serve voice.
Yeah.
This might cost them the game.
Coaching mistakey for sure. They had that. Henry. I mean, we seen he was getting 2 yards. I mean, he could start running backwards and somehow he's still going 2 yards forward every play, at minimum. So I mean, the odds are telling you that it's a 99% probability you're going to get that touchdown from the 1, regardless of what the defense does.
Oh, watch this throw over here, Hollywood Brown. I like the numbers on the right side. Might be in trouble. There's the whip to Hollywood Brown. He gets space, steps out of bounds. This is what I like to see. So if you're running these little bubbles here, you get 1 defender and then another defender. You're 2-on-2. That means when this bubble comes, if this guy can set the edge for you, you can get outside. And if this guy takes a bad angle, that could have been an easy pickup, as it looked like right there. They're going to right back to another one of these. And there it is, right to Hollywood Brown. This is going to be a flag coming back, holding for the Green Bay Packers. Adam Malone, no relation to the mailman Carl. Shout out to number 32, former Utah Jazz superstar. You know anything about Karl Malone there, sir?
I'm not a big basketball guy. I mean, I know who he is, but
well, we know you got little
mailman.
basketballs. Yeah, the mailman. Does the mailman deliver on Sunday? Scottie Pippen said no. Just run or take the knees. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. 2nd and 17. Watch the seam here to the bad guy, Ramon Tatum. Not there. Takes it anyways. Takes a big hit. There's a first down. Should end the game here. Dangerous throw. What is going on? These two teams both seem just to be a little rusty in their decision-making and play calling here down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely see it's it's been a while. Everybody's not super all the way tightened up yet. It's the first week, and everybody wants to win that opening game, so I think there's a little bit extra nerves going on. But yeah, some really odd mistakes.
And that's Nini's and GG's. In the chat, that's going to be a timeout here. There's going to be a little bit of a difference. You might want to run the ball here and then run it again, and you'll likely burn off enough time. I think it only takes off 2 seconds.
Yeah, if I was the Vikings, I wouldn't have even took that penalty. I would have kept them 3rd and 5 and just tried to stop them right there.
Account created 4 minutes ago. Following says 3 minutes ago. 10:22. That's when we got married. All right, appreciate the follow
That might
there.
be the feds. I'm out.
Yeah, GG's. What'd you say?
I said that might be the feds. I'm out.
Mistakes were the cause of the game. Minnesota Vikings are going to fall 20-28. I know there's a 1 second difference here, 4th and 14. It's going to take a miracle here, and we'll kind of wait it out here and see if they get some kind of crazy punt return. Yeah, quite the ending to the game. You just didn't expect the Green Bay Packers to come out as slow as they did. You expected more of a sharp Green Bay team. I mean, they played all the way into the NFC Championship game, a loss to the Carolina Panthers, and Carolina ended up losing to the Kansas City Chiefs. AMG Season 3. AMG Season 4, we start this. You brought a lot of the same guys back. You just expected a little bit more.
Yeah, I thought the Green Bay Packers were going to win decisively, and the Vikings stayed with them the whole game. I mean, anytime you have a nice AMG live game and it comes down to just one score, that's a good game.
And that's going to do it for the game. Appreciate everybody checking us out. We'll see you next time here on AMG Live. This was broadcast number 12 for myself and Serp. Go ahead and follow us on Twitter at Allmatic Gaming, at Watch AMG TV for upcoming live streams here on Allmatic Gaming. To join, put Command Join in the chat. We'll see you next time.